Welcome to Tuesdays with Tom. Well, tomorrow's Halloween, and so we're going to talk about Tom's top 5 and bottom 5 list of candies you should be giving out on Halloween. Now, mind you, when I get to the bad ones, this doesn't mean that the candy's necessarily bad, although in some cases it really is. It just means it's not something you should be giving to kids on Halloween. Now, let's focus on the good first. So how about the top 5 candy to give kids? Number 5, sour stuff. Sour Patch Kids, Sweet Tarts, Gobstoppers, sour gummy bears, anything sour. Kids love sour stuff. Adults, take it or leave it, but kids love it, so give it. Skittles. Skittles kind of falls into the sweet version of that sour candy, so kids love that. And then number 3 is the 100-gram bar. Now the 100-gram bar stands alone by itself as just a wonderful candy bar, but if you can't find the 100-gram bar, feel free to put in the Hershey's chocolate, the Crunch bar, or perhaps, maybe a Snickers. Now number 2, Reese's. Probably a lot of people think Reese's is number 1, but number 2 is Reese's. The cups or the pieces, they're both good. Load up the kids on that. And the number 1 candy to give out on Halloween is the Baby Ruth bar. It is a perfection of milk chocolate, peanuts, and caramel. So if you're giving out any of these candies, consider yourself in the higher echelon of candy givers, pat yourself on the back, and don't be mad. Be happy when those kids come back for a second and third ring on your doorbell. Now let's talk about what candy not to give out on Halloween. First of all, number 5, gum. Double Bubble, any of those things. Don't give out gum. Gum is great. Gum is not for Halloween. It's for when you running out of time and you feel your breath is a little bit under the weather, grab some gum. Number 4, dots. Now dots looks like it's a good idea. It starts off and it kind of looks like a gummy bear, and then it just sticks in your teeth. And in that regard, stay away from the Laffy Taffy probably as well. Now number 3, Dum-Dums. If you're giving out Dum-Dums for Halloween, well, you're a dum-dum. How many times as a kid have you gone home, gotten a handful of Dum-Dums, and all you got was the cotton candy or the cherry one, and you wanted the root beer or the strawberry? Don't go with the Dum-Dums, dum-dum. Number 2, this falls under the I don't know why we even make this candy anymore. Bit-O-Honey. What is it? Doesn't taste like honey. Doesn't taste like caramel. Gets stuck in your teeth. 100% gross. Don't give out Bit-O-Honey. And number 1, candy corn.
Yeah, candy corn.
Oh, candy corn is probably the worst Halloween candy ever, and then you're giving it out to kids. I mean, really, if you're giving out candy corn, you should probably turn off your porch light, go lock yourself in the room, in your back room with the lights all off, and self-abuse yourself. I mean, it's terrible. Now, I will say, I have to give an honorable mention to Almond Joy and Mounds. Now, this is kind of a two-pronged argument, because I personally love Almond Joy and Mounds. But, sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you feel like ruining a child's life. Coconut is something that just doesn't translate to candy for everybody. It's either a love it or hate it, and most of the kids hate it. So again, if you find yourself on this naughty list of you're giving out that candy, you better go ahead and make a midnight run to Target tonight and make sure you make those kids happy, or else, all that toilet paper and eggs, well, don't tell them that Tom didn't tell you. By the way, no comments on this, because this is law. Peace. Heavy metal.